Hi friends, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm Steve Hall. Water is one of the most powerful forces on the face of the earth. That's why dams were built, to try and harness that power. Water and land preservation were a big bonus along the way. Now, Norris Dam was the first one completed in 1936. 3 demonstration parks were established and became the start of a statewide park system. We're still reaping the benefits today.
A family of blue herons is living the high life, nesting in a treetop above Norris Dam State Park, hovering above the Clinch River. They know the fishing here is excellent.
The Clinch River below the dam, one of the most premier trout fisheries in Tennessee. The state record brown trout of 28 pounds was caught just a couple of miles below the dam. So that brings in a lot of fishermen that like to wade, bring their boats and cruise up the river and search after brook, rainbow, and brown trout as well.
The fly fishers and blue herons also share this waterway with kayakers and canines, but the most popular attraction in the park is on the other side of the dam.
I think Norris Lake in and of itself brings the great majority of people here to this park.
And those without their own transportation can take a quick sightseeing trip on a state park pontoon.
How's that feel, ma'am?
Here you go.
This lake encompasses 5 counties.
The lake was formed in the 1930s with the construction of Norris Dam, built to control continuous flooding.
Power generation was the second reason for building the dam.
And as an added bonus, residents receive a massive reservoir for recreation with 800 miles of shoreline.
Beautiful Norris Lake, very deep water, very clean, an excellent lake to ski, swim, and fish. And 65%, more than likely 65% of the land around Norris Lake is in public hands.
That includes more than 4,000 acres for Norris Dam State Park.
We're gonna go warp speed, as Captain Kirk says. Now it's all of 15 miles an hour.
I live in Nashville with my wife Marcy, and we're out here to visit 2 of our grandkids, Evie and Cora, and their mom and dad. And we thought it'd be fun to get a cabin, because that's always fun to go for a cabin, go out exploring and see animals. And we thought it'd be fun to take a boat ride, because I always like taking a boat ride, and we thought we might see something really cool.
Young ladies, we need you guys to find the wildlife along the lake banks. Point it out to us.
There's a blue heron.
There it is. Good shot.
Surveying the situation at a safe distance, the heron allows us to drift along beside it.
They have those long legs. They use that beak to capture the fish.
But sensing we may be getting too close, it flies out of sight. We catch up again and admire how incredibly different herons are from your average animal.
They look almost prehistoric.
They are a very primitive bird.
It's a blue heron. Did I get that right, Evie? Yeah, okay. And egret is white, isn't it? Well, we saw a blue heron. So it's always fun to see animals.
The boat and bird game is about over, but right around the corner, cliff jumping becomes the next spectator sport.
Well, you guys got some brave souls there. I think that water temperature is about 64 or 5 degrees. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
64 degrees is still a bit warmer than the average temperature inside a cave.
Tennessee and Kentucky has more caves than about any other states in the nation. This one is on the wildlife management area, Cove Creek Wildlife Management Area. They've put the gravel in there, the rock, to keep the soil from eroding out from underneath the cave there. This cave doesn't really go back very far, but we do have a cave on the park that goes back about a half a mile. And we're beginning to take tours of that cave again this summer. All right, who wants to go in the cave? I bet I had some takers.
Unfortunately, cave exploration remains limited because of a disease that is threatening bats. It won't be the only time to see them, so stay with us as the cruise comes to an end and everyone decides what to do next.
We're going to go see the rangers are going to have a snake demonstration. And the best part of that is going to be watching the kids' expressions when they handle the snakes and see them.
Oh, Mommy, that feels so weird.
Everybody loves a live animal. So anytime you have snakes or owls or bats, you get everybody. You get the young, you get the old. You know, it's something that everybody always enjoys.
Even so, there's still other options. Hiking and biking on 25 miles of park trails, waterfalls, and out-of-the-way places. A museum, often referred to as a mini Smithsonian, and a historic structure that attracts consecutive generations.
It has become somewhat of an icon for the county, for Anderson, Campbell counties.
The gristmill here at Norris Dam State Park combines the old with the new. Once used to grind cornmeal and produce power, it's now a stopping point for pictures.
Today we're here to take senior pictures for the two of them. I like the lighting, first of all, especially when it's a really pretty day. I like that there's different choices, like varieties of where you want to take the pictures at. Almost every time I come here, there's people taking pictures.
The photos are all easily taken before early evening when a steady rain sets in. It doesn't deter visitors who have come here to specifically see something others may miss. Norris Dam State Park is open for dinner, and it's feeding time.
These brown bats that we have here fly back in April. They roost around our swimming pool complex. They have in behind the fascia boards, and there's about 300, probably 300 to 500 that come in, have their pups. They learn to fly in 5 weeks or so, 6 weeks, but they fly around here, fly out at night, eat tons of mosquitoes. One bat can eat 600 mosquitoes an hour, 3,000 mosquitoes in one night.
I don't think I've ever seen this many at once. When I was a child, we had a lot out in the country that would swarm around on summer nights. So I've seen bats in flight, but I've never seen them come out of their hiding place in larger numbers.
Unique activities with each individual in mind is what keeps rangers excited about scheduling additional outdoor experiences.
Some people might recreate their spirit by going out on Norris Lake as we did today. Some people taking a night hike and hearing an owl. The children holding and touching snakes, getting up close and personal. Things that they always remember. And I don't know about you, but those are the things that I remember from my childhood the most. It sets home with me, and you'd like to make those experiences available to folks that don't have those opportunities.
Wow. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
We actually live in the country, but we're definitely going to remember seeing 174 bats flying into the dark night. I'm Ezekiel Noel Hall on the Wild Side.
The Parks Museum tells a fascinating story about the history of the dam and its impact on the community. A lot of people were forced to sell their property as a consequence, but a lot of people also found work through President Roosevelt's New Deal program in the Great Depression. Our website, wildsidetv.com, will lead you to more information about Norris Lake and many other outdoor opportunities across the state.